you've always got two ways of coming up to the wind. This, turn it to the wind.
I think that's what Joanne's working on.
Alright? Or you can let it go and that'll just bring you into the wind. Because it always just wants to hit position.
A giant earth.
Nothing.
Resting and dinosaur.
Okay, so you're going to go down and what are you going to say?
Ready, Belle?
Very good. But don't do anything until you give the command. That just means just get yourself ready. Jangles tied down or whatever you're doing out there. Cameras, you've got whatever that person's doing, it tells them, stop what you're doing, I'm now going to change the direction of the boat.
Okay.
So you'll find that they're not always watching you to figure out what you're doing. So you have to tell them. You have to say something that's understandable. So we're going to say ready about. Okay, and now you're going to say it.
Leo.
And that will mean that you've actually made the change of direction. If you're coming down. Doing this. So you want to straighten it up. Okay, and you pull.
That's really a great thing for
Right, so we're just going to practice going back to shore. Alright, it's on this tape. It's just the way you'll see that. Alright, so when you get to shore, you're going to tell the person, I want you to stand out, get out. You're going to start with the dagger board a little bit. You're going to make sure that the rudder is at the back.
And when you learn and work and stuff like that, then you learn about yourself, you know. Well, that's great.
Watch out, sweetie pie.
She's going for a ride.
Ready about. Leo. Took the dinosaur out.
And I told you what his last name is.
Okay, this is what I mean when you've got the rudder and the tiller. Okay, so you can have when you're in shallow water, you have it shallow, and then the person that's on the back, I've actually got it upside down, but it doesn't matter. It's locks down.
And you do that when you get in deeper water.
Exactly, and then that gives you really good steering. And then when you come in, these work so that when they hit the shore, they actually bounce up anyway.
They pop up on their own.
They hit and then they come up, but you really don't want to come in at fast speed and make it do that. But you just reach behind and you just put it down, and that gives you steering. So that, and then this tiller I'm going to tie up because there's two of you in there. But that's what I'm saying. When you're putting the rudder down, it gives you the steerage, just like the front person is putting the dagger board down. Okay? Did you go in a different direction suddenly?
Yeah. She almost took out her grand.
Did you do a Nelly? Okay.
A
Hey,
new name for a new move.
you want to go to shore. So what you need to do so you don't jibe.
So,
Do I need to?
Yes, you need to go this way.
that
Right.
explains
That's the way, Brandon. That's the way. Boat shipping lane. Okay, so then you get the steering going, you stabilise everybody. Then you're going to keep it turning off the wind. It's going away from the wind. You're going to let the sail out. You're going to let the sail out. You're going to be steaming now. That's it there. You want to hold it like that. Right? The wind will be behind you. Shores come up really fast. Dagger board out, dagger board out. You're going to then talk to your crew and say, hey, in a few seconds I'm going to turn. And then you can say jump out now, and they'll get, as they're getting out, you're going to round it up into the wind and do this. Okay, because you're going to move back, Peter. It'll round up into the wind, but the wind will try and push it all over the place. You have to have somebody on the ground. Okay. Even if you have to get off, but I'll tell you, if you try and get off the back and you're holding the back of the boat, the front of the boat is free to swing off wherever it likes. You're better to have your front crew come off and grab the front of the boat. The rest of the boat will just hang off the wind. And then you get up. Oh yeah, well, not me. You can just take everything off for me, get it all down, and just walk me to shore. I'm not getting my feet wet. Lady Marge here will do this.
What are you calling me?
Mac, Lady Mac. Marge.
I hope you were listening better. I hope you were listening better because I don't want roundabouts, off and about.
No, ready about? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay.
I'm not totally
You can
sure
go
about
after
the
it.
rudder.
Okay, so but the yeah, we'll get it. So the front, you're going to tell the person hold the front of the boat. You're going to get it.
Okay, hold the front of the boat.
Okay.
Well,
Don't
I'm
hold
here
the
ready
sail.
now.
Don't stop in holding it.
Okay.
When you wait for it, get off all your lines, all off your sheets.
Yes.
Push that rudder out. So
I wasn't
tiller
sure.
out.
I was cramping in my stomach so bad I couldn't
I
feel
wish we
nothing.
had more
I
room, but
wasn't
you
as
can come
sure
and do
last
this and
week.
I can come and do this.
But
So we're
She's
going
the
to like
perfect
this
height
and
there.
everything's ready and you've got the dagger for
And that's the thing in the middle, right? Yes.
Yep.
And there's just a lever for it, or
No, it just sits in it. It's a hole. There's a hole.
Okay.
So then they're going to, before they get in, they're not going to leave you like this because that's an awful place to leave someone.
Yes.
You want to push them off the wind,
Okay.
and you will take the sail
Okay.
but temporarily until they get in,
Okay.
and Zika, and then now you will set course. So
Okay.
you're the,
I
sorry.
have a question.
Yeah, no,
Is there a proper handhold for
I
it?
use my
Doesn't
teeth,
matter.
I use my hands, I use my
Okay.
feet, I use my mouth.
Do it, no.
Use whatever you can. when you
Okay, I
want to.
didn't know if it was like riding where there's like a certain hand. Okay.
So, it's a good question though, because
Okay.
you're going to have to find all your own style out there for that.
Okay. And
So-
if the sail is on this side, I need the rope in this hand and the rudder in the left hand.
Seems
Correct.
to be that
It'll
that's
be
how they
exciting
like.
now.
I
Okay.
do it, because my weight's different, so I have to balance myself different.
Okay.
And there's also more length to me. So
Okay.
okay, so what stops,
What stops what?
okay, all the wind's going to be pushing this, so it's going to be trying to tip this over. What stops it from going over?
Our weight? Adjustment, yeah.
Our weight.
Go this way,
Our
yeah.
weight. So each of us, if we all look at the way we're made, we're all different. So in my case, I'm already heavy enough, so I might only need to put an arm out and just sit in the bottom of the boat.
Oh.
Holly is going to have to do a completely
You're gonna
different.
stand on the side and hold the rope.
So it's your weight and your length. It's
Okay.
your weight and your length. But you don't want to be upright.
don't have either
You want a nice, gentle, what you you feel comfortable at. But it's what the sail is shaped to be with a slight lean. So don't try and hold it up. You're better to have a nice little lean on it. So if that means your partner is sitting on the leeward side,
Okay.
you sit on the windward. Always the steering sits on the windward.
Okay.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that have to be able to see in
It's
front.
starboard, right?
No, hang on. Good
The
question.
difference between,
She said that means she's sitting always on the starboard side. Is that correct?
if the wind is on the other side, no, I guess.
It's the windward side you
Windward
sit.
side.
So the why you've got two new words, windward and leeward, is it's nothing to do with port and starboard.
Okay.
It's where is the wind and what is your boat doing in relative to that wind.
Okay.
So the windward is always the tiller, and that person has got, so if the wind comes up and you're both yak and you don't notice, they can lean out, and they've got the tiller and the steering doesn't go to hell.
Okay.
All right, but the other person might be sitting leaning kind of the other way because they got comfortable, so you have to double accommodate. But you'll find that part's really fun.
Really?
So when I'm on your boats, I'll probably be on the leeward side, giving you a nice lean, so you have to lean out.
Okay.
And that's really when it gets exciting. It's like when you go from a walk to a gallop and your whole posture changes. That's when it gets fun. I don't know with you, whether it's going to get fun. Okay, so you're going to go that. What are you going to say?
Ready about.
Oh, I
And
know.
that's just
Leo.
simply,
That's
Yes.
like saying heads up. Pay attention.
Yeah.
and then as you start turning the tiller,
Yes. So now God,
Drink more water. I had one too, Sherry.
and get your weight on the other side, and start pulling the sail in. All of it at once.
I know that's hard.
It is.
The only good part is I didn't have to duck.
Or fall over.
Okay.
So at that point, when you've gone through the wind, you pick your new course, where
Okay.
you're going to point. I always look at trees. I don't look at cows because they move on me.
Okay.
So I always pick a toilet block or a rock or something, tamarack.
Okay.
Okay, so now your sail needs to probably come in a little bit. We're getting a little bit more wind. Can you feel it? It's
Yeah, I
beautiful.
can.
Okay, so you're sailing, and that's you just get yourself comfortable and whatever the winds are doing, and you're looking at birds and fish and other sailors. You're also always looking to see who else is out there sailing near you.
Okay, and just so I understand, if I move the tiller this way, I'm going that way. Okay, that's what I thought. And if I move it that way, okay.
But you'll feel it because it'll have pressure actually pushing against the rudder, and you'll be holding against it. And as you ease that off, all right, so we're going to go through the wind. But just luff it.
Okay.
I don't have too much problems with them not.
So the wind's changed yet again.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of things. The wind always changes. Always changes. So if you,
Just now
if you
it's
can't,
starting to luff a little bit, like
Right, but, and it's almost gone down also.
Yeah.
so occasionally, and when you're actually moving through the water, there's true wind and apparent wind. And if we're standing here, we're feeling some wind, but if we started running, we'd feel the wind against us. So you think it's coming somewhere, but it's just the accumulation of your speed and the wind. So you are going to have to watch for the luffing. Yeah, the luffing. This is the luff. This is the foot. So you're going to have to watch that, and the wind will be fickle some days. Doesn't matter, you just change course, get back, and then go off in another. Yeah, must be better.
Okay.
So, and the other thing that I spoke to Melanie about was never pick a moving object on the lake to aim towards, because the cows move, or they lie down, or you know whatever you thought it was
Like
wasn't.
a tree.
Something, and then that gives you something to practice steering straight, because if you just sail, I'm just going to sail where the wind wants me to go, you're not learning a skill. It's like getting on a horse and saying to the horse, I'll go with the horse.
Can I practice?
Oh yes, so just sit here and just do.
Can I take it home?
Oh sure.